Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is, but on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30. Down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now they'll throw with Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Delta.
Allen going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now Callaway on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Hit, 180!
Let's go, D.
Real.
They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Hit, 20!
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Point it right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Silver.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
Throwing, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here I come. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And the broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Hey, Haywood.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
5 wide.
44's the mic.
From the gun, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Check. Hey, tight. Hey, high 7.
44's the mic. I got you.
Throwing now is Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hit, 180.
A first down throw from Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking for the out route, it's completed to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Alpha.
53 is the mic.
Here we go, here we go.
36.
Middle.
Hatchet.
Allen now throwing again. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 3. Switch.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? Elijah call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Final play of the half. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We're 20.
We got right coming. Watch out, watch out. Hey, tight. Wide. Get wide.
Regular. Run.
First down, Mayfield. Throw left side to Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
31's the mic. I got you. 31's the mic.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Set, 180.
I'm going to run you over.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 32 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Go!
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they now? Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mayfield looks to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check 31, check 31. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Alert, alert, alert.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
44 is the mic. 40. Check, check. He's tired of me. He's tired of me.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
44 is the mic. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Check 50, check 50. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Gore. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career, but not there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down. Pistol.
Mayfield with it once more. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Good. 180.
49's the mic. Watch the out.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check. 180.
Watch the run.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at least
She's on like the 5th tune at
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go,
They'll go again to McCoy. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the shit. Hey, hey. Got 10. Watch the shit. Move, move, move. Bravo. 58, boys, 58.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch twist. Hey, wahoo. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
58. Off 52. 58, right there. Switch up, switch up. Half. Slam.
Allen now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch that, eyes up.
Regular.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to find John Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
58. 58, Mike.
Off 52.
Hey, orbit.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Alert!
Tighten up. Joker.
To try again after the sack. Allen hit. He lost the football. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Shift.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going one.
Kill, turn up. Check 37.
Alert!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound.